Good morning, Zion. And since Margaret's gone, I'm going to say it this way. Good morning, children. So right now I am over in Greece on a trip with my nephew. And Greece is about halfway across the world. In fact, it took us over 11 hours to fly from Florida all the way to Athens. But while we've been here, we've been having a lot of fun and seeing some really cool things. And so one of the first stops we saw was actually the Acropolis, which is way up on top of a hill. We had to climb up a lot of steps and a big hill to get up there, but it was really cool. And this building has been there since before Jesus was even alive on earth here. And it's one of the places that Paul went to on one of his mission trips to go tell people about Jesus after Jesus had died and was resurrected from the dead, just like we heard on Easter a couple weeks ago. Paul went all over telling people about Jesus to make sure they knew who he was too. And then we went over to Corinth. And Corinth is a city where Paul helped to start another church. And we know a lot about Corinth because actually the two books in the New Testament, 1st and 2nd Corinthians, are letters that Paul wrote to those people at that church because they had questions and concerns and didn't know what to do sometimes. So they would ask Paul, and Paul would write them these letters and answer their questions and tell them what to do. And now we are actually in Patras, Greece. And in Patras, this is a place where Andrew, one of Jesus' 12 disciples, came after Jesus was resurrected from the dead. And he did ministry over here and did some miracles and different things here. And so they named this big church after him. This church is the Church of St. Andrew in Patras, Greece. And so in Greece, the people that lived here back in Jesus' time, they believed in lots and lots of different false gods. And each god had a different name and different responsibility, and you can still see remnants of those today. In fact, here is a ruin of a temple that we saw that was dedicated to a false god named Zeus. And in this picture you see a horse that looks like it has wings on it, and that goes along with Pegasus. And so Paul and Andrew and different Christians came here to teach people in Greece all about Jesus, about the one true God, so that they would stop believing in false gods and come to know the one true God just like we do, so that they could be saved from their sins like we are.